Hello and welcome to Songklar Rajabhat University's English for Communication 1. Sorry, let's try that again. Hello and welcome to Songklar Rajabhat University's MOOC course on English for Communication 1. Today we're going to look at Unit 9, talk about shopping. So what are we going to look at in this unit? The same sections as you've seen in previous units will have language in use, examples of things we'll say when out shopping. In the grammar section, we're going to look at present continuous and how that compares to present simple. And for vocabulary, a few of the words we use around shopping that sometimes people confuse: buy, sell, sale, bargain, discount, price, and cost. So you can use these correctly. So let's get started with the first unit, language in use. So when we talk about shopping, we're going to cover a few phrases where you like to shop. I love little fresh markets. Stock up at the supermarket. I've just started shopping online. Also, how we ask about price. What's the price of? Are these in the sale? Is that for 1 or a kilo? Altogether, that comes to. All these are about the price of goods. And when we're shopping, we need extra information sometimes. I'm usually a 36 long. Where can I try these on? Do you only have these in packs? Are the apples organic? So you'll see some of these phrases in our conversations. Let's start with a little monologue. Someone talking about where they like to shop. I do most of the shopping. I enjoy hunting for bargains, but I hate bargaining, which is weird, as my favorite place to shop are local markets. The one place you can and really should try to negotiate a better deal. I do my main monthly household shopping at the supermarket, where I'll stock up for the month on everything from cat food to bleach. I like to use local stores and markets for the fresh day-to-day stuff, like fruit and vegetables, fish and meat. I rarely use department stores or designer shops. I prefer to visit the flea markets and hunt out something unique that's a bargain. It's often easier to find things in my size there too. I have just started to use online shopping, partly due to COVID and partly due to limited choice near me, but I still prefer to see and touch things before buying. So let's take a look at some of the phrases here and how they describe this person's preferences. I do most of the shopping, so in the family or for the household, this person does most of, the majority. I enjoy hunting for bargains. Bargains are things that are good value or cheaper than expected. I enjoy hunting. In this case, hunting means looking for. If you go hunting for something, you're looking for it. But I hate bargaining. So this is a different meaning for bargaining. This is the verb, and it means to negotiate or to haggle. So this person doesn't like, I hate bargaining, arguing over the price, which is weird. So weird here means unusual, strange. Why is it strange? Well, the place he likes to shop are local markets. And everyone here who lives in Thailand knows at the market you can bargain, you can negotiate. How much are these? Songroi. Oh, habat. I'll give you a habat. And we argue and negotiate a better price. So it's unusual because he likes the markets, the one place you really should bargain or negotiate a better deal. It means the same as to bargain. I do my main monthly household shopping at the supermarket. Supermarkets like Tesco, Lotus, Big C. And the main monthly shopping, if you're like me, I get paid salary every month, so I stock up. I buy household things that won't spoil for the whole month and do that every time I get paid. So it's things that'll last, like the cat food, cleaning items like bleach in Thailand, things like Hoiter. I like to use local stores. So not supermarkets or chains, but the small local shops and markets for the fresh day-to-day things. Day-to-day, what we use each day. Stuff. Fresh day-to-day stuff just means things, items. And the fresh things are fruit and vegetables. They won't keep for a full month. Fish and meat. So we buy these as we need them. A frequency here, I rarely, so it means not often, use department stores. Department stores are things like, if you're familiar with Hat Yai or Songkla, Central Festival, a shopping centre, and in there you have Central, the department store. A department store is a large shop that's split up into different departments. To an extent, things like Tesco are even like that. They have different departments within them, but we would call them a supermarket as it's mainly food, or they started as that. Or designer shops. Designer shops are the shops that sell brand name clothing and goods. So usually more expensive, perhaps slightly better quality things would be designer shops, Louis Vuitton, things like that. I prefer to visit flea markets. Flea markets are the markets where you'll get second-hand items as well as new things. So a lot of the markets, the street markets you see here in Thailand are basically flea markets. And hunt out, again, look for something unique, something different. That's a bargain. So this is the same meaning of bargain as up above. Hunt for bargains, something that's very good value or worth more than the price you have to pay. It's often easier to find things in my size there too. So this person, based on me, and I need larger sizes, which are hard to find in Thailand, but I can find them more easily in the market. When you're looking for clothes, we might talk about the size, small, medium, large, extra large, and so on. Another place you can shop is online shopping, shopping on the internet. So places like Shopee or Lazada that you're probably familiar with. Some people use them and are comfortable, some not so much. He's just started to use these online shopping options, and partly due to, so some of the reason was COVID, we're in lockdown and things closed. Another reason, partly, a limited choice near me. So markets and things, there's only so many choices available. If you live in a small town or village, maybe your choices aren't the same as if you lived in Bangkok. But even though he started online shopping, I prefer, so I like more to see and touch things before buying. So if you're like me, when you go shopping, you want to feel the clothes, the material. You want to be able to open the door on the fridge you're about to buy and get a real feel for the item, which you don't get online. So this person prefers shopping in person before buying something. So there's lots of different phrases in there that hopefully you'd find useful. We're going to look at a couple of example conversations as well, where we can use some different phrases when shopping. Here's our first one. This is an example in a clothes store. And the conversation will be between a customer and the store employee. Are you looking for anything special? I need some black trousers for work. What size do you take? I'm usually a 36 long if they're pleated and 38 if they have a plain front. There are a few over here. These are nice. I like the material and turn-ups. Where can I try them on? The fitting rooms are just on your left. Do you want the 38s as well? That's a good idea. Everything's been a bit tight since Christmas. How much are they? I know the feeling. They're 600 baht, but you can get 2 pairs for 999. And we have them in navy and beige, so you can mix and match. So here in our conversation, the shop assistant in dark blue. Are you looking for anything special? This is the how can I help you? Can I get you something? Do you need any help? Type of phrase that you might be asked when you enter a shop. So our customer's looking for black trousers. If you're American, it'd be pants, black pants. And he wants them for work, for his job. What size do you take? You could also say, what size are you? I'm usually a 36 long. Trousers, we often measure the waist in inches rather than centimeters. So if you're a 36, it means 36 inches, and long means the length of the leg of the trousers. We have short, regular, or long as the most common choices. If they are pleated, pleated means at the top of the trousers where the material might be folded, and it means that they're slightly roomier than if they're flat, if they have a plain front. So if they have a plain front, they're not quite as spacious. We need slightly larger size, 38. Here, there are a few over here. This phrase, over here, means that the shop assistant will be directing the person. They'll be saying, over here, showing them to the place. So it comes with a physical action when they say, over here, over there. We have to actually show the person the place. Looking at the trousers, he likes them. These are nice. I like the material. That's the cloth, the fabric they're made from. And turn-ups. Turn-ups means on trousers at the very bottom of the leg, they're folded over and have a small section that turns back up. And this question we'll often ask in a clothes store. Where can I try them on? So we want to check that they fit properly. The fitting rooms. So the fitting rooms are small cubicles you can try on clothes. You might also see changing rooms. The changing rooms are on your left. Do you want the 38s as well? So in this case, the person has a 36 long, what they asked for. And the shop assistant's offering an extra pair. Do you want to try both in case the 36 is too small? The person agrees to that. That's a good idea. I'll take both. Why? Well, everything's been a bit tight since Christmas. It's a well-known fact. Everybody gets fatter at Christmas, so we all put on weight, and that's why his clothes are getting tight. They're harder to fasten, so the larger size might be better. Our customer asks a question, the price. How much are they? Tawarai. The answer here, I know the feeling. It's not answering the question, how much are they? He's agreeing with the idea. Everything's been a bit tight since Christmas. Yeah, I know that feeling, feeling like you put weight on at Christmas. So he's engaging in conversation with the shopper. And then he answers the question. A small hesitation sound. We often make these noises when we're thinking. They are 600 baht. So he's shopping in Thailand. But there is a special offer. You can get 2 pairs for 999. Although trousers are a single item, we always refer to them as plurals, trousers, and it's a pair of trousers. The shop assistant also offers extra choice. We have them in navy. Navy is a shade of blue. It's a dark blue that the Navy wear as part of their uniform. And beige. Beige is a light brown colour, sometimes called tan. So you can mix and match. You can have black. You could also take a pair of navy or beige to go with them if you want something different. And it's only 399 for the second pair. So those are a few phrases you might be able to pick up and use or adapt. And the last example, a little shopping at the market. Watermelons are on sale, 20 baht. Is that for one or per kilo? A kilo. The apples, do they only come in packs or can you buy them loose? I've only got packs left at the moment. We'll have more tomorrow morning. Do you know if the apples are organic? The packs are, it says it on the back, but from memory, the loose ones aren't, I don't think. I'll take that watermelon and this pack of apples. How much altogether? That will be 120 baht, please. So here our conversation is between a vendor at the fruit stall and a customer. The vendor's giving some information, telling the customer how much the watermelons are. They're on sale. That means priced lower than normal, a special price, 20 baht. The customer wants to clarify, is that if I buy one watermelon, it's 20 baht, or per kilo of watermelon? So if the watermelon is 2 kilos, it's 40 baht, so on. So one or per kilo. A kilo. You could have said per kilo, but a kilo is 20 baht for each kilogram. Now the customer's asking about the apples. So a different kind of fruit. Do they only come in packs or can you buy them loose? So this means that they have a bag of apples or a pack of apples, 3, 4, 5 together. And there's no single apples. You can't just pick up one. So the customer's asking if they can pick and choose or just only the packs available. Can you buy them loose? It's when they're available to pick up one or choose as many as you want. The vendor, I've only got packs left at the moment. So they normally have loose apples, but they're all out of stock. And he offers extra information. We'll have more tomorrow morning. More means loose apples, not just the packs. So I think our customer must be health conscious, wants to know if the apples are organic. Asking about fruit and vegetables, whether they're organic, means there are no pesticides or chemicals used when they're grown. And it's usually a healthier option than things grown using chemicals. The packs are, it says on the back, so the packaging tells you organic apples. This phrase, but from memory. This is a way of saying, but I think. From memory is as I remember. I'm not sure, but I think the loose ones are not organic. And just reiterates, I don't think. But this means the vendor's not 100% sure. So it's a way to say, I'm not 100% clear on this. We could use that with any type of phrase. What do we need to buy? Oh, from memory, I know we need. I can remember that we need. I'm not sure about other things. And our customer decides, I'll take that watermelon. So he'll choose a particular one. I want that one. And he'll be picking the watermelon he wants and this pack of apples. You may remember from previous units we looked at this and that. That means the watermelon's slightly further away from him. I'll have that watermelon and this pack of apples. The apples are in his hand or close together. And again, he wants to know the price. How much? We use how much with money. And all together means in total. How much in total? How much for the apples and the watermelon added together? And our price, that will be 120 baht, please. It's always nice to put a please on the end of a request like that. So there again, some nice phrases you can use when out shopping and build up your vocabulary as you practice your English. Thank you very much. I hope you find that useful and I look forward to speaking to you on the next video. Goodbye.